Are you struggling with repeat sentences in your PTE exam and want a foolproof strategy that can really improve your score? So stick around. I am going to share an easy two-step formula following which you can improve your scores as well as your confidence. So say goodbye to all the struggles of repeat sentence and let's dive in. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Renu, your PTE coach from PTE with Reenu. So today we are going to tackle the most challenging task of your PTE speaking, in which you often struggle with repeat sentences. Sometimes you forget the words, sometimes you can't retain your fluency. But don't worry, my two-step formula will really help you to conquer this task easily. Before we start, please consider subscribing our channel, and if you need any kind of personalized help, we have dropped our WhatsApp link in the description of this video. You may approach us anytime for any kind of help. So first of all, let's understand what the repeat sentence task is all about. You will hear a sentence in an audio clip. The sentences are usually 8 to 9 words or 15 to 16 words long. And once the audio stops, your voice will be recorded and you will need to repeat the sentence exactly as you heard it, right? Now the marking criteria for it, you must know how you are marked. There are 13 points available for each sentence, 5 points for your fluency, 5 points for pronunciation and 3 points for content. This means you are evaluated on the basis of how well you listen and how well you are able to repeat that content. And fluency is all about speaking at a natural pace. You don't have to rush fast or you have to speak slow. Just keep a natural pace that you normally speak about. Okay? So maintaining fluency is crucial for scoring high in this part. So pronunciation is about clarity, not sound or your accent. Whether you are speaking in Canadian accent, American, Indian or whatsoever, it hardly matters. What you need to focus is on whatever you speak, every word should be clear. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just focus on the clarity of the words, whatever you speak. Now content is where most of the students struggle. You hear a sentence and you try to remember all the words, and here problem occurs. Either you forget the first half or you forget the last half. Or sometimes you are not able to just organize the content in a structured way. So here is an easy trick. See, break down the sentence into 2 to 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? The university professor invited the students in the library. If you at least remember the first 2 halves, it is okay. The university professor invited the students. If you speak only this much content and with a fluency, that is okay, absolutely okay. You won't be losing much marks in your speaking task. Or if you can remember all the fractions of this, then it's wonderful. The university professor invited the students in the library. Okay? So divide the entire sentence into 2 to 3 chunks and try to speak at least first 2 chunks. They are really very important. They make the sense of the sentence. Your sentence has a complete sense and you can get a good score following this. So now what 2 steps you need to follow? See, first step is that if you are able to remember the entire sentence, that is the 3 chunks in the previous sentence, so memorize and repeat the entire step. Break down the sentence into chunks and practice recalling each part. The university professor invited the students in the library. Or the second step could be you remember only first 2 chunks. Okay, make sure you get the subject and verb right and speak clearly the first 2 parts. The university professor invited the students. That's all. You need not to remember the third part because the first 2 parts are making the subject verb agreement and they are making a complete sentence in itself. Always remember, fluency and pronunciation are key with as much content as you can remember. So those who are comfortable with remembering all the 3 chunks, they can follow the first step, and those who are not comfortable in remembering all the words, they can follow the second step, that is remember the first 2 chunks. They almost make a complete sense of a sentence. Remember to practice regularly and stay calm during your exam. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up for the next updates on PTE tips and tricks. Do you have any tips or experience about PTE Repeat Sentence? Share them in the comment box. And if you want any kind of guidance or help for improving your PTE scores, I am ready to help you. And if you are struggling in your fluency in describe image as well, like repeat sentence, so follow my next video. The link is in the description of this video. In this describe image, I have shared entirely new template following which many of my students have scored complete in their fluency and pronunciation. Click on link of this video in order to get the new template, and don't forget to subscribe the channel to get the updates of the latest content. So stay calm and keep practicing.